We're here because free speech is under attack. We're here because people are being convinced that socialism works. We're here because people are being judged guilty until proven innocent. We are fighting back with facts. This is not a safe zone, so buckle up, Buttercup. This is the raw, naked truth.
Russia, North Korea, Iran, and more. Welcome to the Raw Naked Truth. I'm your host, Eric Lupkin, and here's the news you need to know. White House and Senate negotiators on Sunday tried to hammer out a compromise border security deal to satisfy the demands of Republicans blocking President Joe Biden's request for more than $60 billion in new aid for Ukraine. Negotiators met behind closed doors at the Capitol in a rush to strike a deal before senators leave town for the holidays. Every day we get closer, not farther away, said Senator Chris Murphy. Senator Lindsey Graham disagreed, saying on NBC's Meet the Press that deliberations would likely continue into the new year. We're not anywhere close to a deal, he said. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Sunday that he has no interest in attacking NATO if his country were to gain control of Ukraine, rebuking statements on the matter from President Joe Biden. The U.S. president previously said that Putin wouldn't stop at Ukraine and would attack NATO countries, leading to potential armed conflict between the U.S. and Russia. In an interview with Russian state media, Putin called Biden's claim complete nonsense, adding that Russia had no reason, no interest, no geopolitical interest, neither economic, political, nor military, to fight with NATO countries. Biden has consistently warned that allowing Putin to annex all of Ukraine would have dire consequences for global affairs. U.S. and U.K. naval vessels shot down at least 15 attack drones over the Red Sea on Saturday, the respective militaries confirmed. The navies are in the area as part of an effort to mitigate the risk from Yemen's Houthi rebels, who have been attacking container ships throughout the region. Officials from U.S. Central Command said their warships had shot down 14 drones from Houthi-controlled areas of Yemen, while British Defense Secretary Grant Shapps said the Royal Navy destroyed a drone that was targeting merchant shipping. The Houthis, who are backed by Iran, have been attacking civilian ships in order to increase pressure on Israel to stop its bombardment of Gaza. Iran executed a member of Israel's Mossad intelligence service on Saturday, the country's state media said. The agent communicated with foreign services, specifically Mossad, collecting classified information, and with participation with associates, provided documents to foreign service, Iran's IRNA newswire said. The news report added that an appeal for leniency by the agent had been rejected. Iran has been one of the countries working against Israel in their fight against Hamas, and is a main supporter of Islamic militants in the region. Israel has previously accused Iran of providing material support to Hamas, though Iranian leadership has pushed back against the idea of officially entering the conflict. North Korea on Sunday fired suspected short-range and long-range ballistic missiles off its east coast. The launches came as Pyongyang accused the U.S. of leading its allies in aggressive measures, including the arrival of a submarine in South Korea that amounted to a preview of a nuclear war. The short-range missile flew about 350 miles and came down in the ocean. South Korea and Japan had warned that Pyongyang planned the missile tests, including the suspected firing of one of the isolated communist-led nation's longest-range intercontinental ballistic missiles, according to Reuters. North Korea says its missile program is part of its legitimate self-defense measures although its ballistic missile launches violate UN Security Council resolutions. Revelers celebrated one of the American Revolution's most iconic moments on Saturday as New England commemorated the 250th anniversary of the Boston Tea Party. Hundreds of historical recreationists dressed as colonial-era members of society tossed more than 2,000 pounds of tea into Boston Harbor as thousands of people watched from the shore. The actual Boston Tea Party was a protest that occurred on December 17, 1773, by Massachusetts rebels known as the Sons of Liberty, who were protesting taxes implemented on the colonies by the British Empire. The event was led by iconic founding fathers such as Paul Revere, Sam Adams, and others. Quaker Oats is recalling a number of its granola-based products due to a risk of salmonella contamination, the company announced on Friday. The Food and Drug Administration published a full list of the recalled products, which includes numerous variety of Quaker Oats boxed granola and granola bars. Quaker Oats said in a statement that it hadn't had any confirmed reports of illness as a result of the contaminated products and that the recall was precautionary. Any consumers who purchase the products in question should not eat any of them, disposing of them instead. Quaker Oats also set up a line where consumers may request information on reimbursement. That's the Raw Naked Truth. You can catch every episode of The Raw Naked Truth at xvadio.com/podcasts, the Apple Podcasts app, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible, Amazon Music, and other platforms that respect freedom of speech. We'll see you next time.